I have tried making this video a few times now, and I don't want it to be too short and seem rushed or dismissive, and I don't want it to seem too long and be preachy. I am extremely sorry for my actions, and not just my actions of my past, but also my dismissive actions of not acknowledging the things that I did sooner and not making an apology. I don't want it to seem like I just made this video because people have said that I need to make an apology. I am very aware that I needed to make one, and I should have just made the video to begin with. My lack of accountability and my lack of acknowledging my past is my fault. And it is something that I need to work on, and it is something that I need to address no matter how uncomfortable it is, because my comfortability is not of importance. I am sorry for my inappropriate actions, my extremely disrespectful, dismissive, and honestly just disgusting actions. I'm sorry that it took me this long to make something aware of me saying that I did something wrong, instead of just thinking that I could do more things, more activism, more protesting, more donating, more interacting with Black creators and other creators. And that no matter how much I do within this community, and no matter how much I do to right my wrongs, the only thing that is important is that I actually acknowledge it and apologize. Because none of my actions, therefore, probably seemed like they actually meant anything. And I understand why everybody is upset. I'm very sorry. I'm really bad at this. I'm not a hateful person. Never. I've made mistakes and I've hurt people. I'm not a hateful person. I have spent the last couple of years acknowledging that I haven't really been the best person most of my life. And that had nothing to do with what I've said, with any of the slurs that I've used. Me not addressing things is an issue that relates to me being a shitty person. And until I'm able to fully address things like I am now, I'm not going to be a better person, because I will always find a way to avoid and dismiss things. So it is time that I, as a creator who says that they stand up for all of the things that I say I stand for, I need to do better on speaking up and making amends. And I'm sorry that it took me this long to do so. As for the pedophilia comments, I do not and have never been a supporter of pedophilia. I don't dismiss the behaviors. I don't believe in, just because it's a mental illness, it doesn't mean that they aren't a predator. I 100% believe that it, yes, is a mental illness. I want to see more treatment and more research so that we can maybe stop it from happening, but I also believe in prosecuting predators. I don't agree in letting people go just because they say they have a mental illness. That's not and has never been something that I believe in, because I am a childhood victim of sexual assault. Me and multiple women in my family are childhood victims of sexual assault, so I will never support it. I understand that some of the things that I said on Twitter, which are still up, did not convey that message well enough. because it seemed like I was saying, yes, them wanting it to be a sexuality is something that they address in therapy, but I meant it as that is a part of the mental illness that they have to address in therapy. They have to address that it's not a sexuality. They have to work through understanding that what they are is not okay. And that's what makes it so hard when you talk about them getting therapy and them getting help, because they think that they are a sexuality. They think that they are something that should be allowed. Which is why I really want more research in mental health practices, which is why we need more programs to get people stopped in that path before they become a predator, as opposed to just a pedophile. Because if they're not a predator, if they haven't offended, if they haven't actually committed a crime, there is still a possibility that we could stop any future crimes from at least that one person if we could figure out how to stop it. So when it comes to the pedophilia apologizer, please stop making that comment, because I never have and never will be. I do believe in mental health treatment. I do believe in prosecuting actual criminals who have committed a crime. But I do not believe that it is something that should be allowed in society. I do not think that they should be dismissed of their crimes and their ways, and I do think that they should be held in some type of mental health help situation. And if it gets too bad, there should be a facility where we can put people like that. Because it is dangerous. I'm sorry that the way that I explained my views on that came off as me being dismissive of it. I'm just really bad at speaking. And I really gotta learn how to do it. If I'm gonna be a creator, it's time that I learn how to speak better on the subjects that I want to have a say in. I'm sorry that it came off as if something that I am not. And I don't ever want to be viewed as that type of person. So going forward, I will continue to do whatever I can to be a better creator, to speak better about subjects that I want to be involved and feel passionately about. I will continue to do my best to right my wrongs. I will acknowledge anything that I have done that has been considered problematic or disrespectful or offensive or anything that would be considered something that I know I am not. I'm not expecting anything. I'm just finally holding myself accountable and doing what I need to do that I should have done years ago. And I'm sorry that it took this long. If there's anything else that I can speak on or make amends for or do better by, I'm all ears. I always have been, and I always will be. If there's anything that I can say to anybody specifically, I'm more than happy to do what I can to right my wrongs, make amends, apologies, even just take accountability. I'll do what I can. I'll do what I can because it's the right thing to do. And I'm sorry that this video took so long. Both taking too long to make the video in general and also the fact that this is like a 10-minute video. I'm really sorry. I am not sure how to end this. I'm gonna obviously have to post this on YouTube because I don't really know of any other place that I can post something that's over 10 minutes long. I don't want it to seem like I'm like trying to boost my YouTube by making this video and posting it there. I don't really care about my YouTube channel. It's just there. But I do want everybody on all of my platforms to know who I am, who I've been, and who I've grown to be. And I can't do anything about the shitty person that I was, but I will make damn sure that I am not that shitty person ever again. And if there's anything else I can do, I'll be here. And I'm sorry for everybody that I hurt. I'm sorry for the people who are disappointed in me. I'm sorry I disappointed you. I'm sorry I upset everybody. I'm just really sorry. I know it doesn't really seem like much, but I really am. I'm not really sure how to end this, so I guess I'll just leave it at that so that I don't keep rambling. I know there's not going to be something I can do to fix anything right now, and I know for a lot of people there is no fixing this. But regardless of what your views of me are from here on out, I will still make sure to be a better person. And that's the only thing that I can assure everybody right now. I will make sure to put in an effort to be a better person. That's all. Thanks for listening.